Well, hey, Cecelia here for today's Wednesday Wisdom. And today I'm going to give you a three-step formula to put your genius out into the world. And it's really easy, but it's so difficult that most people just don't do it, right? They get stuck in their own head. They go through comparisоnism where they're looking at other people and saying, no, this can't be me. Or they just plain don't want to put in the work, right? But I'm going to make this super easy for you to understand how you can use this three-step formula to change the trajectory of your business and quite possibly your life. And if you don't know me, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as a digital marketing maven, and I teach people how to make money online using automation, AI, and Facebook. And wherever you're watching me, give me some likes and love, drop a comment, share this video with someone you know who needs to watch it. And if it's YouTube, subscribe and click that bell so you can notify whenever I post something new. All right, let's get into this three-step formula. Step one, create. Step two, connect. Step three, contribute. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, let's talk about the create part first, because that's where a lot of people get stuck. Either they don't know what to do, or they think everybody else is doing it, so there's no room for them in the marketplace. And I have one question for you people. Have you been down the bread aisle of your grocery store, or maybe check the vodka selections in your local liquor store? There is always an opportunity for you to put your own spin on things. It's like it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9, there's nothing new under the sun. It's just variations of what's already out there. Now, you might have heard the term blue ocean and red ocean. A lot of people say you got to stay out of the red ocean. And what that means is it's red because the sharks are in there feeding on everything and there's blood in the water. Whereas the blue ocean is the wide open spaces where anybody has the opportunity to do something amazing. Well, I beg to differ in the fact that I just said Ecclesiastes 1:9 says there's nothing new under the sun. What has been done will be done again. And it's up to us to make our own secret sauce. Now, when I first got started in this internet space, I started with Facebook ads, which I still do. That is my jam. And I still coach people on how to use Facebook ads to build their brand and business online. But there's a lot of people out there doing Facebook ads. So if I'd have gotten stuck in my own head, or I was looking at what other people were doing and I didn't think there was space for me, well, we probably would not be having this conversation, right? But that's not true, because I can always do something different. And even though I started with Facebook ads, when AI came on the scene, I was like, how can I incorporate AI into what I do with Facebook ads? And there came my magic marketing program, Mastering AI Genius in Content Marketing, where we're using AI and Facebook to turn our dreams into reality. And then there's my software, the Speaker Event Finder. And let me tell you, when I got into this speaking space initially, it was for me. I wanted to speak on more stages. I want to be on more podcasts. I wanted to be part of more events. I wanted people to know who I am, what I do, and who I serve. However, when I looked at the speaking landscape, getting on stage is difficult. But more importantly, once I started clicking on more stuff related to speaking and getting on stage, guess what happened? More of that stuff started showing up in my news feed. And I was like, how can I differentiate myself in this marketplace? Well, what I did was create a software that helps speakers find the right stages for their message, their energy, their expertise, and most importantly, their audience. So you too can differentiate yourself. There's nothing that says you can't carve out a blue ocean inside of a red ocean. And there's a girl who I admire in this Facebook digital marketing space. Her name's Laura Portier. She is kicking butt and taking names with the $7 program. But I didn't want to be Laurel. I wanted to be Cecelia. And I definitely didn't want to do a $7 program. I wanted to do a program, in my opinion, that was going to give my clients more of a transformation than what you're going to get from a $7 program. But Laurel, again, is my hero in this Facebook ad space, and she's kicking butt and taking names. And it's not just her $7 program, because she does workshops, she has higher value programs, but her $7 program is her entry point, and that's working well for her. And I applaud her for what it is that she's doing. I'm all about giving people their flowers. But again, if I tried to be Laurel with the $7 program, or if I wasn't able to figure out how I can carve my own lane in this space, then I just be another cog in the machine, right? And the same thing happens to you. So what is it that you want to create? And again, don't worry about who all's doing it. The fact that other people are doing it That should be encouraging to you because that's telling you there's a market for what it is you do. Again, have you been to the bread aisle in your grocery store lately? Don't let the fact that it seems like everybody else is doing it stop you from doing it, because no one can do it the way that you do it, and your vibe will attract your tribe. So I hope that helps with the create. So when you find an idea, search Amazon, Google it, look and see what other people are doing. Find the gurus that are in your space, in your field, in your niche, in your industry. Follow them on Facebook. Sign up for their freebies, whatever it is they have, because that's going to be inspiration and motivation for you as you create whatever it is you want to bring to the marketplace in that genre. Now you got to connect. I talk about this until I'm blue in the face. No one is going to knock on your door or land in your inbox saying, hey, do you have this thing? Right? It just doesn't happen that way. You've got to go out there and let people know who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And there's three ways you can do it. It's called traffic. You can build it, buy it, or borrow it. Build it is where you're building it yourself, usually with organic marketing, joining Facebook groups, commenting on posts, providing value, reaching out to people, letting them know, hey, I got this thing, you want to try it out. Then you can borrow it. Borrow it is where you partner with other people. And I was listening to Myron Golden the other day, and he gave this really good video on partnerships and how partnerships can make a difference. So let me give you some examples of partnerships that you can do. You can do a joint venture, right? Where you work with somebody who has an audience that needs your product, right? And vice versa. They may want to work with you because you have an audience that needs their product, right? Joint ventures are always good. There's collaborations. Is there someone who does something similar to you, but a little different to where it makes sense for you guys to collaborate on something where you both share what each other has with each other's audiences? That's a collaboration. Then there's affiliate programs, not affiliate marketing, but affiliate programs. Russell Brunson just created a really cool program, very similar to JV Zoo, if you've heard of that, but much more cooler because it's the Russell Brunson way. But affiliate partnerships are ways that you can build an alliance with other people where you give them a percentage of the money for sharing what it is that you have. I've got an affiliate program inside of my speaker event finder software. Everyone who refers someone to me gets a 20% affiliate commission for referring that person to me, because I don't know everybody, right? So affiliate partnerships and affiliate programs are a great way to build those alliances. And this is all about borrowing audiences, right? And then there is automation. If you are not using automation and AI in your business, you are doing your business a disservice, and you probably won't be in business very long. I don't care what you say about technology. It's not a trend. It's not a fad. It is here to stay. I believe we are coming up on its third anniversary next month in November since AI landed on the scene. So you're not too late. It's always there for you to jump in at any time. And I'm going to put at the description of this video, I will give you my Chat GPT starter kit. So if you haven't gotten started with AI, this is the perfect jump off point for you. So I'll put that link with this video. So those are some examples of some partnerships that you can do, or connecting with people, because you got to connect. So the build it is the organic marketing, the borrow it is other people's audiences, and then my favorite, which is buy it. You got to buy it. You got to buy it. Think of all the commercials that you see on TV. Think of the commercials you see repeatedly on TV. If commercials didn't work, do you think money in businesses would be spending money on them? They do work. And that's why you see them all the time. That's why we know Flo and Jamie from Progressive by name, because Progressive is always out there. Even though we only buy insurance when our old policy is due and we might want to check prices, some people don't even do it that frequently. But Progressive is always out there because whenever you're ready, they want to be top of mind. And that's what you need to think about with your business. So like for my speaker event finder software, I've been doing webinars for that every month for the last 3 months. We've got our fourth one coming up on October 23rd. I'm not sure if we're going to do one in November because your girl's headed to Bali, Indonesia for her double nickel birthday. I will probably do one in December, but I'm just saying that to say, if I was dependent on organic marketing to get the word out about my software and these webinars, I would probably still be underwater, meaning in the red, meaning not making any money. It's because I am a paid marketing genius that I am able to reach the people who are interested in the Speaker Events Finder software, and I'm putting it out there in the world through Facebook ads because Facebook and Instagram are my jam. Again, my organic marketing is barely 1% of the total people who sign up for my webinars through my paid marketing. So if I wasn't using money to pay to play, then I probably, like I said, still be in the red instead of the black with my software, the Speaker Event Finder. Same thing for my Magic Marketing Masterclass. If I wasn't advertising and I was dependent on organic marketing, then yeah, I probably wouldn't have that many coaching clients. But because I do use the power of the paid media to get the word out, then I consistently have people questioning or not questioning, inquiring about my Magic Marketing Masterclass to find out how they too can master AI genius in content marketing. So you got to buy it. And it's really cost effective. But more importantly, if you are in business online or brick and mortar, you need to have a marketing budget for your business. I mean, that's just it. I don't care what anybody tells you about, oh my gosh, I made $1 million off organic marketing. That's because they already had a large audience or a very large email list. The likelihood that the average everyday Joe like you and me are really going to turn our business into something magical using organic marketing can happen. It can indeed happen, but it'll take you years instead of months with paid advertising. So use all three together. Build it, borrow it, buy it. Build it, borrow, buy it to connect with people and let them know about this new thing that you're going to create that is going to blow your audience away. And then last but not least, you have to contribute. And what I mean by contribute is you got to give something good to the world. I am all about the law of reciprocity. And I truly believe from my heart of hearts and my soul of souls that you get what you give. What you put out into the universe is what you can expect to give back. Get back, excuse me. So with that, what are you putting out there? What kind of content are you putting out there for free to help people get as a result? Because everything isn't always about the money. It's been people who have consumed years of my stuff. And then they finally decide to pull the trigger and work with me. Why? Because I'm providing value. I'm helping them solve a problem. I'm getting them to the other side of the road to see the success they desire. And they see the value in me to help them get further. So how are you contributing to the world? Are you doing it in a way that's genuine and authentic? Authenticity is the key. Be you, not somebody else. That's why I'm Cecelia and I'm not Laurel. That's why you are you and only you can do it the way you do. And I'm going to end with, again, your vibe will attract your tribe. So that is today's message and the 3-step formula: create, connect, and contribute. If you apply these 3 steps in your business, I promise you'll see success. It's impossible not to. So that's today's Wednesday Wisdom, friends. If you got value from this or any of my videos, please like, comment, share. And if it's YouTube, subscribe and click that bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. Again, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, the digital marketing maven, the owner of Speaker Event Finder software, the creator of the Magic Marketing Program so you can master AI genius and content marketing, and a new mobile app coming soon to you. So stay tuned for more on that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.